Prabhupada used to quote one verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita, the fourth verse, but it's described in this verse is described in the 5th chapter of Adi Lila. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikatir Ladini Shakti Rasma Ekatmana Vapi Bhuvi Parade Habedam Chaitanya Kyam Adana Tadvayam Chaikyam Aptam Radha Bhavaduti Subalitam Nomi Krishna Sarupam. Radha Krishna Pranaya. Prabhupada explains pranaya means loving pastimes between young boys and young girls. But we should not think anything mundane about Krishna's pastimes. Radha and Krishna's pastimes. This is some ordinary pastime between a young boy and young girl. Just like when we go on the train, we see everybody's reading Stardust or Manohar Kaniya. Not like that. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikatir Ladini Shakti Rasmad. It is manifestation of Krishna's own Ladini Shakti. Krishna's very being we call Swarup Shakti. It has got 3 divisions. Sandhini Shakti, by which everything exists. Sambit Shakti, just like you know the word Vidya, by which knowledge exists. And Ladini Shakti, by which pleasure exists, Anand. All these things within Krishna. He's not like us that we have to look for something out here or someone out there that's going to bring happiness in here. Everything within Krishna. He's complete in himself. Om Purnamada Purnamadam Purnat Purnamudachyate. He's full and complete. Everything within him. This is manifestation of Krishna's very own Ladini Shakti. Another secret thing Rupa Goswami tells with Swarva Damodar, I guess. Ekatmanavapi bhuvi parade habedam katotu. Radha and Krishna are not 2, they're 1. Ek Atma. Ek Atmanavapi bhuvi parade habedam. We know Deha, right? Just like in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, 1 verses there. What is that? Sminyata dehe kumaram javanam jara tatra deyantara prati dhirasatra nabhuyate. Oh good, everybody knows this verse. So Deha means body, and Bedam, just like we're studying this Achinta Beda Betatra, they have divided in 2 forms. Ek Atma Do De. Ek Pran Do De. It is one soul manifesting in 2 different forms. This is the mystery of Radha and Krishna's pastimes. And Prabhupada says, somebody may ask, when did they divide in 2? But nobody knows, Gato To. Since eternal time they have divided in 2 to enjoy their loving pastimes. How we're going to understand all these high philosophical points. And Jatila and Kutila, the mother-in-law and sister-in-law, they exist just to make the pastimes more exciting. We should never think ill of them. In fact, the wedding of we were in Vrindavan, we heard about the wedding of Radha and Krishna very elaborately. But this wedding we don't hear anything in Goswami Vision. Just we hear hint that one time Purnamasi came to Krishna and she brought him a laddu. And Krishna asked, where did you get this laddu? And he took a bite. So you don't know? This is from the wedding of Abhimanyu and Radharani. Krishna stopped chewing. Tears were rolling down his eyes. We only hear a hint about this so-called wedding of Abhimanyu is just incarnation of Krishna. He never even touches Radharani even in dream. So, our great Acharya Biswanath Chakrabarti Thakur has written a book called Chamatkar Chandrika, Moonbeams of Astonishment. And there he describes many, many wonderful pastimes about this Yavat. So one time, Mother Yasoda in Nandagam, she was packing all kinds of wonderful things, valuables, into a big wooden trunk, big wooden box. Sandalwood and a guru and chandan and silks and satins and gold and silver and pearls and diamonds, all types of valuable things she was putting into a big wooden box. And Kanhaiya came and he said, Maya, are you packing all these things for me? Are you packing all these things for me? No, Lala, this is not for you. Then it's for Baldao? It's for Baldao? Then it's for Baldao? No, Lala, this is not for Baldao either. Well, who else is pulling your heartstrings besides me and Baldao? Who else is pulling on your heartstrings besides me and Baldao? And Mother Yasoda said, Lala, in this Braj, there's a very wonderful girl. She's so sweet and so soft and so wonderful and so beautiful. And she comes here every day to cook for you. And she's so wonderful. I'm just packing all these things for her because her husband Abhimanyu has come here today to talk to Nanda Baba. And when he goes back to Yavat, I will give him this box to take with him. Acha Maya? And hearing Mother Yasoda talk so sweetly about Radharani, all his hairs are standing on end. He's got goosebumps. He pulled his chadar in such a way Mother Yasoda can't see. And he said, just to relish some more, he said, Are Maya, tell me more about this girl. Oh Lala, this girl is so wonderful. Actually, she has so many good qualities. Those good qualities in other girls, those girls become decorated by those qualities. But this girl is so wonderful, those qualities become decorated by being in her person. And Krishna is just relishing hearing about it. Just then, Dhanista came, Mother Yasoda's servant girl. And she said, Maya, Rangana and Tankana, the jewelers are here to take the measurement and designs for Krishna and Balaram's jewelry. So Mother Yasoda shut the box, and she took a big brass key, and she placed that key on top of the box. And she went outside to talk to Rangana and Tankana. So they're pretending to ignore everything, and Abhimanyu comes, he sets this box down, he repeats the order of Mother Yasoda, Sandesha Tvaya Tvayi Madakshi Sukade Sikirti Rakitite Rade Presiki Petiki Andragatin Ati Ujala Jyotisa Tvagvo Chatutra Mandanena Nitram Tvadbalamena Sputam Pam Sringaravati Sadbhava Chiranjiveti Sambhogyaha. Oh Radhi, within this box is a very glowing jewel, and I want you to decorate yourself with this jewel and enjoy the contents of this box to your full satisfaction. And that order of Mother Yasoda, instruction of Mother Yasoda, has been repeated by your mother-in-law, so you follow this order very carefully. So then Abhimanyu leaves. Now we just imagine a whole bunch of little girls is there. Very strange box has come into the room. As soon as he's out the door, they're all around that box. And Radharani takes the key. And out pops Shyam Sundar. And Lalita says, oh my goodness, what blessed day is this? And what blessed order of Mother Yasoda is this? And that order has been received by your mother-in-law. I think we should move out of here and make ourselves scarce so that she can enjoy the contents of this box for her full satisfaction, and all the gopikas make their way out of the room. So we mentioned that Radharani cooks for Krishna, so you know that pastime, right? You don't know that pastime? No. I have to tell another one. One time, Durvasa Rishi came to Braj. And Durvasa Rishi, he's very famous for being angry. So all the little gopikas, they saw him, they all fled away. Except for Srimati Radhika. She said, "Aao Baba, come Baba, sit down Baba, beto Baba, beto Baba." And she made a little clay chula, stove. And sometimes we'll see we go in the village, chula. And then she made little clay pots and pans. And then she made little clay sabji and pakoras and clay puris and clay samosas and clay chutney. Everything made out of clay. Just like when you were all little girls, you probably had a little plastic clay kitchen, huh? From Mattel. This is Radharani's clay kitchen. Then she made little clay thali, little clay katoris. She put everything on the thali. She put some flowers, a glass of water, and she brought everything to Duras Rishi. I said, lo Baba, take Baba, take Baba. Take it, Lali, it's okay, Lali. Lo Baba, take it, Lali, it's alright, Lali. Lo Baba, take Baba, take. It's okay, Lali. Then she took one of those clay laddus that she made, and Jabardasti, by force, she pushed it in the front. Durvas Rishi, he never tasted a laddu so delicious in his life. And right from his heart, he gave blessing to Radharani. Because that blessing from the heart is very powerful. Just like all these little Indian children, they're very clever. Every morning they go to their daddy, dada, mama, papa, all their elders, and what do? They bow down and touch their feet. Is it? You do that? No. Huh? And the elders feel so happy within the heart. Whole rest of the day they're going to drive them nuts. But anyway, in the morning they feel so happy. And right from the heart, right from the heart they give blessing. Aishmamba, you live a long life. So that blessing from heart is very powerful. So right from his heart, the Rishi said, Are Lali, whatever you cook will be just as sweet as nectar, and whoever tastes your cooking will never get any disease. So when the Brijvasis heard this blessing from Durvasa Rishi, they insisted that Radharani has to cook for Krishna. Because we see one funny thing in Braj. Because we all love children, right? But we love our own child more than others' child. Natural. But in Braj, everyone loves Nandalala more than their own child. And the parents are always so worried about the children getting sick, is it? Does your mother worry about you getting sick? Yeah. Just like our parents, we said we're taking our children to Vrindavan. No, there's too much disease there. Pakistan is going to fight with them. So the parents always worried about the children. So they insisted that Radharani has to cook for Krishna, that he'll never get any disease, he won't get swine flu, he'll live for a long time, and we'll all be very... My stupid brother. You know what they say in Russian? To pizza. There's 80 of us, you only brought 2 pizza. 2 pizza. You never listen to me, we tell you about your wife and that rascal Lambadeka, but you go in the forest and see what's going on. Abhimanyu is so tired of his sister calling him stupid. He says, now what is she up to? Anyway, let's go see. So he goes to the forest. From the distance, Radharani sees that Abhimanyu is coming. And she tells Krishna that my husband's coming, now what to do? And Krishna says, just bow down. But my husband is coming, just bow down. But Abhimanyu's coming. Just bow down. So Radharani bows down, and Abhimanyu comes, and through the forest he sees that Radharani's bowing down before Mother Goddess Kali and worshipping her for the benefit of her husband. So here you see Kali Krishna with his tongue sticking out at it. This is just a few months ago installed. So these are some of the wonderful pastimes. Oh my goodness. This is Mahaprasad Holi.
Jai Jai Sri Radhe.
Srila Prabhupada ki. So anyway, this is my dear friend Jamuna Das. Although this is Rajaram. Juman Das is sitting over here.
ये चैतन्य देव, ये नित्यानंद, ये अद्वैत महाप्रभु।
So anyway, you see how nicely they're taking care of Sri Sri Radha Radhakant. So everybody can come close, leave a nice donation for them to help them in their service. And they're very friendly. They allow you to take all the pictures you want. Plus they're going to give you some Mahaprasad from the deities.
Other devotees, you, Bhaisa coming, Bhaisa. Ugravati Bhaisa. Problem. So, every day, Multimal Lila, our Rupa Goswami under 30 sitting, a pure to pure chanting. So, all at one Mahamantra chanting, 1 minute. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Sunamat was coming. More to more problem, only dry breaking chapati, stinging in prasadam. So one little Bobby coming, see the picture Radharani. So all are very lucky. Now every day Radharani coming and Krishna and God was coming. Our Rupa Goswami Nityapat Sat Suddha Bhakta Nitya Kinkar. Rupa Goswami say all are Rupanaka Vaisnavi, our language Lala and Lali. Deena Bandhu, our close friend of Krishna. Long age are as like coming are discussing. So all are happy. Jai Jai Sri Radha Rani.
With big Hindi letters like this big, and they sing old Gopastami songs. Then they take Krishna Balaram on their shoulders and they go around to all the temples of Nandagaon. Then about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they bring Krishna Balaram and they sit them here on this throne. And then all the Brishvasis sit here facing each other and they sing some more Gopastami songs. And then everyone offers their sweets to Krishna and Balaram. Now, every day we offer our bhog to our deities in our house, right? You ever saw them eat? We never saw. Prabhupada told us, our Guru Maharaj told us, you say the prayers, you make the offering, you put the tulsi leaf, and Krishna eats, but we never saw. Did you ever see? We never saw. But here, and Prabhupada confirmed also that when you dress up 2 boys like Krishna and Balaram, then they become Krishna and Balaram. So right before your eyes, they're offering their sweets and Krishna and Balaram eating those sweets right before your eyes. And then they try to distribute that Mahaprasad and everybody jumps on top of everybody to get some of that Mahaprasad. It's a big fun. You should come here sometime on Gopastami Day. Planning Commission. This is the Braj Leela Planning Commission. They sit here and they plan it just like they planned out this whole Leela. Where in the morning I'm going to be so much anxiety at Mangalar tickets raining. Oh, should we cancel Prabhu? What should we do? All the Pujari's already gone and ordered all the bhoga for the feast. What to do? And then it cleared, then again it rained. Some special Leela they planned out this week. And then Vrinda Devi, she executes the plan. She decides who will be there, what parts they'll play, what trees will be there, what flowers they'll have, what colors they'll have, what scents they'll have, what birds will be there, what colors they'll have, what songs they'll sing, what other parts people will play. Everything is under her care. She's the supreme temple commandress of Braj. Supreme temple commandress of Braj. Everything's under her direction. All of you left your nice, comfortable, many of you left your nice, comfortable apartments in Bombay and came here in the cold in Vrindavan. This was all by the mercy of Vrinda Devi. And when you saw Vrinda Devi, her right hand is raised, giving us all Ashirvad blessing. And her left hand, if you look closely again, you probably did notice, her left hand is holding a silver lotus flower. On that lotus flower there's a little yellow parrot. Because Baba Madhav Das, I told, who donated this place to ISKCON, he told me previously there was red and green and blue and yellow and orange and so many green and so many colored parrots. Now only the green ones are left. After Krishna left, they all went to Australia. I was just in Australia last night. They have red and orange and green and blue and yellow and purple, so many different colored parrots there. But now we only have the green ones left. He's a yellow parrot, and his name is Daksh. And Daksh has got lakhs and lakhs of parrot disciples who fly all over Braj and come back and tell Vrinda Devi everything that's going on. All fly all over and come back and tell Vrinda Devi everything that's going on. Just like you see from the tree, you hear them, they're coming and going, coming and going. They're telling Vrinda Devi, I know you came across some funny group, half of them speak Hindi, half of them speak some funny other languages. I don't know where HG Deena Bandhu got this group from. See, they're all discussing. So in this way, Vrinda Devi, she knows everything that's going on in Braj. Who's going where, who they're going with, what they're talking about, what they're going to do, where they're going. All the information comes back here to Vrinda Devi. This is like her mobile phone with complete coverage of Braj. In Brishvasa we call it Dora, dove, Dora. As soon as it gets hot, then they sing, Sri Gauranatanandavo, Sri Gauranatanandavo. So behind is another Kund. This is known as Gupta Kund. For those of you who don't know, Gupta means secret. So a very special Leela takes place. Because we just heard how Radharani cooks for Krishna, right? In fact, one day she made Manohar Laddus. You can understand Manohar Laddus. For those who don't know Hindi, Man means the heart, and Har means stealing. Heart enchanting Laddus. Enchanting Laddus. We have them on our little book table here, you can get some. They make them all over Dandagan, but Vrinda Kunda Laddu's got the special taste, flavor. And there's a special room where Mother Yasoda sits all the cowherd boys down, and along with Mother Rohini, and assisted by Dhanista, they serve out all the cowherd boys. So one day, Radharani, she made these Manohar Laddus. So she thought, let me see how Krishna likes them. So she was peeking from the window of that room. And Shyam Sundar, from the corner of his eye, he saw Radharani's peeking. And he saw on his plate so many Manohar Laddus in there. So he picked up one of those laddus, he popped it in his mouth and began to eat. You ever tasted neem? Like that, Krishna made face. And Radharani became so frightened. So then Krishna, he pushed all his laddus over onto Sridham's plate. Now Sridham saw that all of Lala's laddus has come on my plate. He began to eat them. Ping, 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 ping. Then Radharani, oh, this guy is just teasing. So these are some of the morning pastimes. So after the morning pastimes, Krishna comes down this road, goes to Barokar, and finally to Mehrana. Mehrana is the village of Mother Yasoda. So Barokar is the western Goshala of Nandavada. So Krishna comes to get the cows, to go herding the cows after morning pastimes, breakfast. So Radharani and the gopis are cleaning up the kitchen, and Radharani says, I heard there's a beautiful garden on the western side of Nandishwar Parvat. But now the sun is on our head, we can't tell which is east or west, but that is east, and this is west. So on the western side, we're directly on the western side. There's a beautiful garden. Chal dekhiye, let's go and see. So they come by a secret forest path. And Krishna's coming by the main road here. As they come to this place, suddenly Radharani sees something. She puts her hand on Lalita Sakhi's shoulder. Oh, Lalite, what do I see? It appears to be a fresh monsoon cloud. And this monsoon cloud has a constant flow of lightning. And on top of this monsoon cloud, there's a beautiful rainbow. And most astonishing, underneath this cloud, there's an upside-down rainbow. Oh, Lalite, what do I see? And Lalita Sakhi said, hey, Radhe, steady yourself. That is not a cloud, that is your Priya Sham Sundar. That constant flow of yellow lightning, that is his Pitambar Dhoti, his yellow dhoti. That rainbow you see above the cloud, that is the peacock feather in his crown. That upside down rainbow is his Vanamala, his garland of forest flowers. That is not a cloud, that is your Priya Sham Sundar. So then Radharani steadies herself, and they come here, and a beautiful lotus flower appears. And in the golden whirl of that lotus flower, beautiful golden Singhasan. And Radha and Krishna sit on that Singhasan. And on the 8 petals, Astasakhi sit. Then another 8 petals appear and Astamanjari sit. Then another 16 petals appear and more Sakhis and Manjaris come. Then 32, then 64, then 128, then 256, then 512. Then after a while there's megabytes of Sakhis and Manjaris enjoying this grouped secret meeting of Radha and Krishna. And these are the most confidential Sakhis and Manjaris. So this is called Yoga Pita. So this is the Pratam or Pratakalin Yoga Pita, the first of the morning Yoga Pita Braj. All the Babas who are doing Astakali Leela Smaranam, their first meditation is on this Gupta Kunda. The Madhya Kalin Yoga Pita is Radhakund. And Shayan Kalin, evening time, is just next to Radha Govinda temple in Vrindavan. So there's another reason this is an important place. This is the first Yoga Pita Braj, just here, just at Gupta Kunda.